So how we can actually physically get prepared. So that's how we prepare mentally. Now, physically getting prepared, what I want you to do is research, love a bit research. So we're going to research online delegates lists. So have a look online and see if the website of the event that you're attending, so the host company has got a list of people that's booked on to attend. Sometimes Eventbrite actually has an open list. People can choose whether or not they can be seen to be attending conferences and things. They can have online delegate lists as well. So see if there's anything available. Contact the event organizer and see if they've got a delegates list that they can share, or an exhibitors list that they can share prior to the event or the dinner. Searching for those hashtags that we talked about earlier. So look and see if the event that you're going to be attending has got a hashtag, and if so, search for it, see who else is using it, and start engaging with people before you even attend. And promote that you're attending. Put it out there to the world that you're going to be at a conference or an event or a seminar, and let them come to you just in the same way as you want to go and find them. And then we need to set a plan. So pre-arrange meetings with people, especially if you're going to a conference and you're traveling a long way and you're getting there and you're staying in a hotel and it's going to be over a few days. Booking in one-to-one meetings or dinners or breakfast or brunch or coffee or whatever it might be. Pre-arrange meetings within those conferences when you've got time slots available to make sure that you're getting the most out of your time there. Arrange to meet someone within a networking event that's happening. They'll be glad that they'll have someone else to chat to. Arrange to meet them at the drinks party or the launch event or the dinner or whatever it is. And, through your research, you'll be able to profile people that you want to chat with and then arrange to meet them when you get there. Same breath, reach out to the speakers. So engage with the speakers. They're just people just like you. Remember, everyone puts on their socks one at a time. We're all just humans, all the same, and you might look at these people and think, oh, they're amazing, blah, blah, blah. Remember, you're a lobster as well. Stand up straight, you've got a lot to offer. So go and engage with the speakers, reach out to them, they're humans, and tell them you're excited to hear them talk at the seminar that's coming up and stuff. And you'll make the day. So yeah, reach out to people. Prepare questions and make a plan and get ready for that Q&A opportunity, because you don't want to let that pass you by either. And then again, invite your target market. If there's people that you want to build relationships with, invite them along to events that are going to add value to them and their careers as well. And it gives you the opportunity to keep building on the relationships that you already have with them. So it's a win-win for everyone. Now, when it comes to remote networking, you need to have a look at your setup. So what can people see when they're networking with you? You're logging into Zoom or what have you. What's this digital business card? What image are you portraying? There's things that you can do to get set up in order to help you portray the best image that you possibly can. So let's have a little closer look. There we are. See? Same setup, but it looks a bit different, doesn't it? So all I've done is change where my main light source comes from. So before it was coming from in front of me, so it means it was making me the focus of everything you can see, and I've changed it. So now that the main light source is from behind me, it makes my background stand out a lot more, and it makes me kind of a bit more difficult to see. So by having your light source, even just popping a lamp on your desk or whatever it is, having some light in front of you really helps highlight you, and it makes it easier for people to see you. So that's a really quick, simple way of creating a better setup remotely. Let's have a look at another one. So this is one that I see quite often, to be fair. The camera's still in front of me, but it's at an angle where I'm kind of difficult to see, and let's be honest, it's a bit distracting. So making sure that you've got your camera in your eye line will give people the chance. So pretend that you're chatting to a friend and you're looking them in the eye. So wherever your camera's positioned, try and keep it level so it's eye line, so that you're again the focal point of the image that everyone's seeing. It just looks nicer. So let's have a look at one more. So here's another one that we get all the time that you've probably seen before, where it's like I'm in a box. So people put themselves up against a white wall and they think, oh, it looks clean, and it looks clean and crisp and clear, and it doesn't. It looks like you're in a box, and it looks quite cold and empty, and for some reason it makes me want to whisper. I don't know why. But yeah, so put some depth into your background. Give yourself some, something interesting in the background for people to see that reflects who you are, and reflects your work and what you're interested in and your personality. Again, networking's about getting people to know you, giving people the chance to get to know you. So, add some things into the background that help them do that. A white wall doesn't help anyone, pet. It doesn't help anyone. So yeah, I'm gonna leave my little box now. I'll see you in a second. So there you go, we're back. This is how I'm meant to be seen. This is how I'm meant to be seen. So yeah, the final thing is to think about how you're heard as well. So most, your computer or your mobile phone or what have you will already have a microphone built in, but they're not always the best. So maybe have a think about getting an external mic, and this is just a little bit one, but it looks that cool and retro. So it's about 50 quid, but it really makes the difference to when it's further away and you can't really hear me, and obviously it's very close and then you can hear me now. But yeah, it's just a lot better. It helps get rid of the background noise as well. You could go crazy and spend a lot of money and you don't need to be doing any of that, but just if you wanted to, again, being how you're visually seen, remote networking and allowing people to hear you, especially if you're going to be delivering a lot of talks and seminars and things virtually, it might be worth investing in something that just helps you come across a lot more professional and just helps people hear what you've got to say, because they want to hear what you've got to say. Because remember, you're very important. So there you go. That's some little tips on how to just get set up and get prepared for networking remotely. Also, when it comes to getting ready for networking remotely, have a little think on what you're going to be wearing. So just like you would at a networking event, make sure that you're wearing something that reflects you, that's professional, but still gives your personality. So again, don't feel like you have to be something that you're not, but also make sure that you're professional and coming across in a manner that you're proud of, really. So think about, would you wear that out? Just because you're at home doesn't mean you can afford to be a slob, basically. So yeah. There you go. And making sure that your camera is on and your microphone is on. If you do get an external microphone, make sure that that's the one that's getting picked up, not automatically just picking up the one that you've got. So there you go. That's how to get all set up, ready for a remote networking event. How else to get prepared when it comes to remote networking? So make sure that you're comfortable with the platform that's going to be used. So if it is Zoom, likelihood is you've already had a Zoom call in your life, if not 20 bajillion by this point. But it could be a different platform. So if you've not used it before, find out which one's going to be getting used by asking the host or looking at what's on the website when they're promoting the event. Download it if you've not used it before, because sometimes when you download these things, you've got to create a profile, and if the event's about to start, you could get all flustered, and that's not a good way to start anything. So, being prepared, finding what platform's going to be used, download it, and have a little rehearsal. Ask a friend if they want to log in with you as well, especially if they're attending the event. Should we log in and have a little practice and get used to all the tech, and see what the platform does and how you can get the most out of it. And finally, practice your pitch ready for networking. So I know you're going to have fantastic pitches all prepared after you've done your training through the program. So make sure that you just got them ready and in the forefront of your mind, because there might be an opportunity to deliver that pitch in a networking situation. And there you go. That's us already prepared to attend a network event. Now it's time to network, get networking. So now to start applying the learning that we've already gone through together, you need to start having a look and seeing what networking events are going on. Get hashtagging, see what's happening, have a look on Eventbrite, see what events are going on, speak to the universities, have a look and see what remote networking events are coming up that you may be interested in. Go back and think about who your target market's interested, like what topics they're interested in, what seminars might be good. Have a little look and see what's going on. And then when you go, because you're going to have a look and then you're going to go networking, because there's no point in just learning about it. We need to apply this learning and we need to get going and make some notes on the experience. See, after you've been to a networking event, make some notes on how the experience went. Was there anything that went really well that you really liked? Was there anything that you weren't comfortable with and you didn't enjoy? And give yourself, some time just to reflect on it. And then it means that next time you go to a networking event, anything that didn't work great, if it was a techie thing that you can resolve, then we'll just practice a bit more. If your pitch didn't go great, then you can do some more rehearsal on that. If the format of the event wasn't for you, then go back and have a look at different formats that are available and give one of them a go. So by attending a networking event and then reflecting on it, you'll be able to then start attending even more and learning and building up that confidence and getting some more serotonin and keeping going and just getting better as you go. So there you go. Happy networking.